Hey, it's your grumpy old camper guy coming at you again. It's been a while, been through a couple things lately, but we're back on track. Anyhow, you've been thinking to yourself, man, I'd like to camp. I want a new camper. I want to go camping, but I can't afford it. Well, you know what? I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. You can afford it. Well, okay, that is, unless you're a displaced Twitter employee. Yeah, that might be a little tough. But even then, hey, if you saved a few pennies, you might be able to. Anyhow, anybody working a halfway decent job, a menial job, can afford to camp with a new camper. I'm going to show you one that pretty much any one of you can afford. Now, this is the Riverside Retro 135. It's a small camper, yes, but it is towable by almost anything, from a small SUV to a lot of sedans or any truck, van, whatever, maybe even a garden tractor. Use common sense. Now, you're not going to hook it up to a smart car and tow it, but virtually anything else will. This little camper, it's 13 feet long and it only weighs 2,500 pounds. Like I said, you can tow it with about anything. Now look, it has all the standard fares that the big boys have. It does have a power awning. It does have a pass-through. I don't need to show you that. It's got plenty of storage. It's got a power tongue jack. How many small campers come with those? Let's take a look at the inside and I'll show. Oh, well, you know what? Real quickly, yeah. Look, it's got lights up there, full LED lights. What I'm saying is that it does not miss anything that the big boys don't have. Now, of course, on this, being a camper this small, and I think this is to its advantage, but you have to enter it from the rear so they could make the most of the interior space, and I'll show you why. So as you step in, look to the right. That's a full-size fridge. It's not one of those mini fridges that a lot of the manufacturers put in their smaller campers. It's a full fridge. Riverside ingeniously designed this camper to accommodate that, hence the rear door. Now I'm going to show you something on your left. There we go. We're going to just keep messing around with it. I was still on outside settings. Hey, I didn't say I was perfect. If I were better at cinematography, I'd be out in Hollywood. Anyhow, this is a real bathroom. You don't see that a lot in the smaller campers. The smaller campers, a lot of them are wet baths. It means you do the 3 S's in one setting. But look at that. They even included a skylight to accommodate taller people. So yes, it's a real bathroom. A real one. It's a decent sized shower. Again, a decent sized toilet. No, I'm not gonna demonstrate that. Well, I suppose I could, but you don't want to see that. Anyhow, so you walk in and you've got this couch where you can sit on it. You can put a table right here, a thin table. Use that as your dining area. And a TV will mount right here on an articulating bracket. Plug into this amplified, there we go, into that amplified input. You can pick up all kinds of local channels. You've got a stereo built in, which is over here, which is Bluetooth. That'll go to your outside speakers. You saw that, I know you did. Anyhow, you've got plenty of cabinetry for all kinds of storage. You've got a large parcel shelf. Again, you could put a lot of stuff up there. Going back down to this little unit right here, this folds down into a bed, but also you've got storage under there. I told you about the pass-through. There's all kinds of storage under this bed. You access it from the outside. And another little thing that Riverside did is they put in this cool little thing where you can put your phones, where you can put your glasses, where you can put your personal protection. It'll all fit in there. Now look, this isn't a gourmet kitchen. This is a very functional, simple kitchen to where you can cook and prepare full meals. You've got everything in this camper. And you've got a decent sized bed. It's an east to west bed, but it is a full queen. It's not just an RV queen, it is a full queen. And another thing, again, you say you can't afford it. Well, I bet you can. Right there. And a 2,500 pound camper, and at this price right here, yeah, you can get into a new camper and you probably won't have to trade in your vehicle. And again, from the vantage point, from the bed, again, you know, you can sit 3 people across there. This will sleep 4 people, believe it or not. So what I'm telling you is basically you can get into a new camper and you can... I'd love that when that happens. Anyhow, you can get into a new camper that has all of the features, virtually all of the features. I mean, it doesn't have the niceties as some of our fancy units, but you know what? It also doesn't have the price. This is something that it's designed for 2 people, but it would accommodate 4. You can get out in it and use it at any time of the year because it also has the climate package. What's that mean? It means if it's snowing out, you can still camp in it. I mean, it's got a full furnace. It's got an air conditioner. It's got everything that the bigger brethren has. It's camp ready. All you have to do is hook up and go. And again, if you've got a fuel efficient hybrid, you know, anything like the RAV4 hybrid or the Honda CRV, Hyundai Tucson, I could go down the list and on and on and on. Call me, I'll tell you if you can tow it or not. Chances are you can. So again, this is the Riverside Retro 135, and I tell you, it would make you a sweet little camper. And it feels pretty good in here. It's kind of chill here in central Indiana. It may be chill, but the deals are hot. God, don't you hate those people? Yeah, well, I do. I'm just telling you, a good camper at a heck of a price that you can tow. You can't go wrong. You know how to get a hold of me. Do so.